everyone, welcome to Hello Friends Chemistry channel. My name is Uma Shankar. In this video, we are going to discuss about the solid state class 5. Solid state class 5, we are going to discuss about the relation between the radius of atom and edge length of unit cell. Okay friends, now start this section. See this board. Friends, you know that a radius of atom. Friends, in solid state, the solid particles, it means consistent particles of solid state is spherically shaped. In these particles are closely packed to each other. Okay friends, the consistent particles are closely packed. Now what happens friends, in radius of atom in consistent particles in solid state, radius of atom. Friends, this is the one consistent particles. It means this is the consistent particles. These atoms are spherical shape, and this is the another consistent particles. These are the closely packed to each other, and this is the distance. I am represented to the, this is called as distance of these two atom centered points, and this here, this center point to here, this is the radius r. Here this center point to this is radius r. It means radius r is equal to d by 2. Okay friends, this is the radius of atom in consistent particles in solid state. Okay friends, now what is the edge length of unit cell? Okay friends, edge length of, what is the edge length of unit cell? Okay friends, what is the edge length of unit cell? Friends, you have to consider a simple cube. Okay friends, now you have to consider a cubic unit cell. Friends, cubic unit cell, I mean before my previous video I had discussed about the simple cubic unit cell. Cubic unit cell, it means the A is equal to B is equal to C. It means the length, breadth and height, and as well as alpha, beta, gamma is equal to the 90 degrees in simple cubic unit cell. Okay friends, in simple cubic unit cell, A is equal to B is equal to C, and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to the 90 degrees in simple cubic unit cell. Now I am represented to the simple cubic unit cell. It's like this. This is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. I am represented to the this edge length is A. Okay friends, this is the, this here, this point to this point, this is the edge length of unit cells. Okay friends, this is the edge length of unit cell in simple cubic unit cell. Okay friends, now we have to going to discuss about the radius of atom and edge length of unit cell. Okay friends, the relation between the radius of atom and edge length of unit cell in different kinds of crystal systems. This is clear friends. First of all, this is erase. Okay friends, now first of all we are going to discuss about this simple cubic unit cell, relation between the radius of atom and edge length of unit cell. First of all, simple cubic unit cell. Okay friends, first of all, simple or primitive cubic unit cell. Okay friends, first of all, simple or primitive cubic unit cell. Simple or primitive cubic unit cell. First of all, I am drawing a cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, I am represented to the cubic unit cell is like this. This is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, simple or primitive cubic unit cell, atoms are present at corners. Okay friends, atoms are present at corners. Okay friends, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Atoms are present at corners in simple or primitive cubic unit cells. Now these atoms are spherically shaped. Now I am represented to this atom in spherical shape in this color. Okay friends, this is the spherical shape. Okay friends, these atoms are touched to each other. Now this distance is called as radius r, and here to here this distance is r. Okay friends, now this is the edge length. Okay friends, this is the edge length A and this is also edge length A. Now in simple or primitive cubic unit cell, here these are the radius and this is the edge length. Edge length A is equal to the 2R. Okay friends, finally R is equal to the A by 2. Relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom in simple or primitive cubic unit cell, A is equal to, okay friends, edge length of atom is equal to the twice of radius and radius R is equal to the edge length by 2. This is the simple or primitive cubic unit cell relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom. And next important crystal system, the crystal system is face centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, face centered cubic unit cell relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom. First of all, I am draw a cubic unit cell. Okay friends, I am represented to the cubic unit cell like this. This is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. Friends, in face-centered cubic unit cell, atoms are present at corners and faces. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. Atoms are present at 8 corners. In 8 atoms is arranged like this. This is the 8 corners, 8 atoms, and cubic unit cell, face-centered cubic unit cell, in atoms are arranged at phases. In cubic unit cell, phases, 6 phases are present in there. This is the top of the phase and this is the in this side and this is the this side and this is the bottom of the face and this is the front of view. This is the back of face. Okay friends, these are the 6 phases are present at face centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, now face centered cubic unit cell, edge length and radius of atom relation. Okay friends, this is the phases, 6 phases are present at the face centered cubic unit cell. Now I am going to represent to the this face. Okay friends, I am representing this top of the face like this. Okay friends, this is the top of the face. I am represented to the in this side. Okay friends, this is the top of the face. In top of the face, 4 atoms, it's 4 corners. And the face, this face center is the one atom is present in there. I am represented to them this top of the face. Okay friends, I am represented to the this top of the face is in this side. Okay friends, now relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom. Friends, these atoms are spherically shaped like this, and this atom is spherical shape like this, and this atom is spherical shape is like this. Okay friends, these are the atoms are present in this space. What happens friends, this distance here, this point to this distance is R radius, and this is the R, and this is R, and this is R. Okay friends, this is the 4 R's are present in there. Okay friends, it means radius, 4 radius is present in there. Now what happens friend, I am represented to the this point is A, and this point is B, and this point is C. Okay friends, now we have to consider a ABC triangle. Okay friends, triangle ABC, what happened friends, in according to Pythagoras law, what happened friends, in according to Pythagoras law, this triangle is 90 degrees. What happened friends, this AC square is equal to this AB square plus BC square. In according to Pythagoras law, what happened friends, this AC square, this diagonal square is equal to this side square plus this side square. Okay friends, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Friends, this AB is the edge length of unit cells. Okay friends, this AB is the edge length of unit cell, and this BC is also edge length of unit cell. Okay friends, this is A and this is A. Now this AC is the R plus R plus R plus is 4R whole square is equal to this AB is the edge length. Now this is the A and this is A square plus this is BC is also edge length, this is A square. Now what happens friend, 4R, it means 16R square is equal to the 2A square. Now what happens friends, R square is equal to the 2A square by 16. Now finally r is equal to the root over 2a square by 60. Now finally r is equal to the this square and this root is cancelled, root 2a by 4. Okay friends, finally r is equal to the radius of atom is equal to the in face centered cubic unit cell. Radius of atom is equal to the root 2 by 4 into a. Okay friends, this is the relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom in face centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is clear friends. This is arranged. Okay friends, next one we are going to discuss about the relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom in body centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, in another crystal system, that is the third one is the body centered. This is very important friends, body centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, body centered cubic unit cell. Friends, first of all I am drawing a cubic unit cell diagram. Okay friends, cubic unit cell like this. This is the cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the cubic unit cell. In body centered cubic unit cell, atoms are present at corners. And atoms are present at body. Okay friends, atoms are present at corners and atoms are present in body. This is the body. Okay friends, now in this diagram what happens friends, now you have to consider a first of all a body diagonal. First of all you have to consider a body diagonal. Okay friends, body diagonal. Friends, you have to consider a body diagonal. This is the body diagonal. These body diagonals, atoms are arranged at spherical shape. I am represented to this color. Atom is arranged in spherical shape like this. This is an first atom and this is in body atom and this is here this atom. Okay friends, this distance is r and this distance is r. Okay friends, this is the radius and this is the radius and this is radius and this is the radius of atom. Okay friends, this is the body diagonal. I am drawing a small line in this point to this point like this. Okay friends, I am drawing a small line. Okay friends, now I am represented to the this atom is A and this is B and this is C and this is D. Okay friends, here this body centered cubic unit cell. Now I am represented to the triangle. Okay friends, triangle ACD. In according to Pythagoras law, this AD square. Friends, in according to Pythagoras law, this AD square is equal to the this CD square plus this AC square. Okay friends, in according to Pythagoras law, in simple concept of mathematics, what happens friends, this AD square is equal to the this CD square plus this AC square. Now what is AD friends? AD is the R plus R. This is the body diagonal. Body diagonal is the 4R square. Okay friends, this is the 4R square. 4R whole square is equal to the what is CD friends? CD is the body diagonal. CD is the body diagonal is represented to the A. This is A square. Okay friends, what is AC square friends? Now I am represented to the AC is L. Okay friends, this is the L square. Okay friends, 4R square is equal to the A square plus L square. This is equation 1. Okay friends, now how to consider another triangle? The triangle is ABC. Okay friends, the triangle is ABC. In triangle, okay friends, the triangle is ABC. In triangle ABC, what happens friends? In according to Pythagoras law, this AC square is equal to the this BC square plus AB square. Now what happens friends? This BC is the edge length A and this AB is the edge length A. Now what happens friends? In AC square is equal to the AC is represented to the L square. L square is equal to what is BC friends? BC is the A square plus what is AB friends? AB is the edge length, another edge length. Now L square is equal to the 2A square. Now this value is substituting in this equation 1. From equation 1, what happened friends? 4R whole square is equal to the A square plus 2A square. This is the 16R square is equal to the 3A square. Finally what happened friends? R square is equal to the 3A square by 16. Finally what happened friends? R is equal to the root 3A by 4. Okay friends, the relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom in body centered cubic unit cell is R is equal to 3 by A by 4. This is the relation between the edge length and radius of atom in body centered cubic unit cell. Okay friends, this is the concept of the relation between the edge length of unit cell and radius of atom in different kinds of crystal systems. Okay friends, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.